Minutes. In the meantime, the other top story we're following today is that pursuit that went through several cities. It also involved a pit maneuver. It came to an end on the border of Lynwood and Compton today.
The driver was eventually taken down by a canine. News Chopper 4 was over the scene when it all happened. NBC4's Dickerson live in Lynwood now with how it unfolded. Karma.
Yes, well, the driver in this case wanted for dramatic carjacking. That's why you saw so many CHP cars chasing him, why you saw aircraft overhead. This was a priority, clearly, as they followed him for hours and hours, all of it unfolding here in a quiet Lynwood neighborhood that's gone back to being quiet. As a matter of fact, the car was just on that corner there behind me, right at Fertile and Wright. But we do have some video showing you how this all unfolded. Let's show you. As a matter of fact, how it came to an end. The driver getting out of the car with his hands up, appearing to be surrendering, then turning and appearing to jog away from the officers behind him. And that's when a police dog was sent after him, grabbed him, and took the driver to the ground. Here is another view of that, this time from the ground, filmed by a neighbor who tells us he saw a slow-moving pursuit come by his house. He followed, and then he took a look at what was unfolding just steps away from him.
I was getting out of my truck, and a guy asked me for a ride. I said no. I said I'm getting ready to go get something to eat. And I got to the back of the truck, and he come up behind me, snatched my keys, ran to the front of the truck.
You guys can't
I
just
chased
keep playing the other side.
And we struggled inside the truck. He backed up. I thought he was going to hit the cars behind it, but he stopped. Got it. I'm still wrestling with him, and then he managed to get it into drive. He floored it, and I'm still hanging on, and I lost my footing. I fell out, and he ran up and over the curb, took out the sign over there, and the rest is history.
And so that is actually the person who had his car stolen at the very beginning of all of this. So we're going to back up and tell you how this all unfolded. It's a chase that began in Fontana at around noon today with the truck owner you just heard from. Says he stopped for lunch and was confronted by the person who would become the pursuit driver. The person asked for a ride, then stole his keys, and you just heard from the truck owner what happened. But that trace continued through downtown LA, then into East LA, back towards downtown. CHP trying to stop the chase with a pit maneuver, then south of downtown, and then successfully spun out the truck. And that's where it all came to an end here. We talked with the young man who watched it all unfold. He basically said it, was pretty dramatic and scary, not really understanding why something that happened so far away ended up right here. He's glad more people weren't hurt. Reporting live from Lynwood, Dickerson, NBC4 News.
Indeed. Thank you, Carmen. In the Inland Empire, a driver and their 10-year-old passenger died after their car was hit by a CAL FIRE fire truck. The crash happened around 12:30 on East Highway 74 in Hemet. Investigators tell us firefighters were responding to a call of a brush fire, and the fire truck's lights and sirens were on. 3 firefighters and a third person that was inside the Mini Cooper were injured. Their conditions are unknown.
And we have more breaking news to tell you about. A mountain lion in Pasadena in a neighborhood there has just been tranquil.